When tired, rest but don't give up. He sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the ceiling. His hands were shaking. His heart was heavy. For the last 5 years, he had been working tirelessly to pass the civil service exam. He had given up outings with friends, late-night movies, and even family functions. But today, the results were out. And once again, he had failed. Tears burned in his eyes. His books lay scattered on the floor. His room, once filled with dreams and ambition, now felt like a prison. "I can't do this anymore," he whispered. "Maybe I am just not meant for this." His phone buzzed. It was his mother. He ignored the call. He didn't have the courage to hear her voice filled with hope. He stepped outside and started walking, aimlessly, lost in his thoughts. He felt exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. All he wanted was to disappear. After walking for hours, he found himself near a small hill on the outskirts of the city. There, he saw an old man sitting under a tree, watching the sunset. The man looked peaceful, as if he had all the time in the world. He hesitated but sat down next to him. The old man glanced at him and smiled. "You look tired, son." He sighed. "I am more than tired. I am done." The old man chuckled. "Done? With what?" He looked at him and said, "I have been trying for years, but I keep failing. I have no energy left. I want to quit." The old man nodded, as if he understood. He picked up a small stick and started drawing on the ground. "Do you know about the bamboo tree?" he asked. He frowned. "Bamboo tree?" The old man smiled and continued, "A farmer once planted a bamboo seed. He watered it every day. He took care of it. But after 1 year, nothing happened. The second year, still nothing. The third and fourth year, no sign of growth. People laughed at him. They called him foolish. But he didn't stop. He kept watering the seed. And then, in the 5th year, something incredible happened. The bamboo tree grew, not just a little, but 80 feet in just 6 weeks. He looked at the old man, surprised. "How is that possible?" The old man smiled. "Because for 5 years, the roots were growing underground, preparing for the rapid growth. If the farmer had given up in the 4th year, he would never have seen the miracle." He sat in silence. The old man continued, "You are like that bamboo tree, my boy. Your efforts are building your roots. Just because you don't see results today doesn't mean nothing is happening. Rest if you must, but don't give up." He took a deep breath. For the first time in days, he felt lighter. "I don't know if I have the strength to keep going," he admitted. The old man patted his shoulder. "Then rest. Rest is not failure. It's a pause before victory." He nodded. He realized he didn't have to quit, he just needed to regain his energy. The next morning, he woke up feeling different. He didn't pick up his books immediately. Instead, he went for a walk, breathed in the fresh air, and gave himself time to heal. He rested. Then, after a few weeks, he sat down again, this time, with a clear mind. Months passed. He worked smarter, not just harder. And when the results came out the following year, he had passed. Tears filled his eyes. He had done it. Not because he never failed. Not because he never felt exhausted. But because he chose to rest, not quit. Years later, he became a respected officer. Whenever he met young students who wanted to quit, he would tell them, "Success is not for those who never get tired. It's for those who rest, but never give up." And just like that, his story inspired thousands. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to take a break. But never mistake rest for giving up. Because sometimes, your greatest success is just one step beyond your exhaustion.